So I thought that I would read you a pretty old poem. Well, I guess it's not that old. I wrote it in 2019, so it's a long time ago, in February. Um, anyway, this poem is called Punchline, and it's about how people make depression into a joke and suicide and stuff. So, I'm warning you now, if you don't want to hear about this, then you might want to choose a different poem. Anyway, this is called Punchline, and I hope you like it. When did depression become a reference point? Suicide, a punchline. No longer considering the effect it has on the boy in the back, the bile rises in the girl's throat. She squeezes her eyes shut, trying to keep out the flashbacks. Your only concern is the number of laughing voices and clapping hands. What a comedian you are. Depression is agonizing. Waking up every day with part of you wishing you hadn't. Cuts run their way across your arms and legs. Your body is a track field for the blade. Every smile is a punch in the gut you're trying so hard not to break. Pretending is for your parents. Reality is for your room. When did suicide become the punchline? Your bones are made of iron. You pray your next breath is your last, knowing in the back of your mind it would only take 5 minutes. No one would miss you. Your new truth. How could anyone miss someone who was too broken to be there in the first place? Your life would end with a whisper that no one would hear. Your life summed up to be nothing more than a shattered spirit superglued back together and a bottle of alcoholic grief. Isn't that such a brilliant punchline? Doesn't it just make you want to laugh? You fight so hard for any reason to live. You fight so hard to look for a glimmer of hope, a glimmer of happiness. You fight every day for something, anything, to keep you grounded. Ignorance is just an excuse to be insensitive. The moment you are told you need to buck up, you shatter with superglue in hand. Every day is a battle between you and your mind. Your mind screaming how worthless you are, you silently screaming for help. Depression is just a reference point. Suicide is just a punchline. Your death is just a joke. What a comedian you are. I wrote that poem because I kind of got tired of people joking around about it. And I have a lot of friends, and I myself have experienced this. So, I personally do not think that it's funny, but I guess sometimes we use it as a coping mechanism. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed that poem, and I hope that you have a good morning, afternoon, or night. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.